So you'll remember that technology is part of that equation of environmental impact. And technology can be good, and it can also negatively, or it could positively influence the impact or negatively influence. So it can be kind of good and bad, right? So a good example of where technology has been good has to do with efficiency, fuel efficiency of vehicles. So fuel efficiency of vehicles. So here we can see that this is an important part of reducing the use of fossil fuels. So how many gallons per mile your car gets. We could also talk about even hybrid vehicles, electric vehicles, and then we could talk about even the use of solar energy, maybe not for vehicles, but for other sources of energy. But anyway, so we have technology as influencing the impact. So in your textbook, they break this down. It's kind of interesting. When we look at the, when we look at an image here from your book, we can see that compared to 1960, the gallons consumed is greater because we actually have many, many more cars on the road, right? And actually we're growing more, we're actually increasing the number of miles that we also consume, but we actually have greater fuel efficiency. So that technology has to do with fuel efficiency. But notice that the impact also depends upon, in this case, population, which is the number of cars, and affluence would be like how much you drive. So as we become more affluent, we utilize more, right? So if we look at another graph that shows this, we can see that when we look at the amount of gas that is produced between, or that was used, we can see the actual change and then the population effect on that change. So more cars, the affluence effect on that change, and the technology effect on that change. So we actually see that we actually use more gas, but we're using them more efficiently, but we have more cars and we actually drive more. So it is very complicated how we look at the impact of, say, for example, just simply regulating fuel efficiency in cars might not have that great of an impact if we have more people driving more cars and they're driving them longer distances.